Today, I'm not going to talk about the morbid 40-year-old that I have become. I am going to talk to you about cheat codes. Yes, cheat codes. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A. Now, if you're in your mid-30s to possibly even your mid-40s and you were a gamer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Even if you were not a massive fan of Contra, the video game, someone in your inner circle was, and that someone, I guarantee it, knew that cheat code like the back of their hand. So what's the cheat code in today's life? So I swear the more I talk to real estate professionals, like that's part of our job, the more I hear about how hard this is actually getting, right? Like buyers are liars. We've heard it 1,000 times. There's no inventory, which for the record, guys, like if we dig into the numbers, that's not necessarily the case. I have a hack for you there. The market is too saturated with agents, or the fact of the matter is this, I'm looking for that silver bullet, right? Jeff, like what's the one thing that I can do that will solve all of my issues? There is a cheat code to help you day in and day out. Here it is. Input equals output. So what you put into your head, what you read, what you watch, who you follow, suggests to the brain that this is what we can expect. This is the desired outcome that you are looking for. So if you fill your head with negativity, if you fill your head with just all things uncontrollable, that is all your brain is going to hear. So if we read, if we watch, if we listen to all the negative stuff, we will do nothing but exude that. We'll give that off. We'll deliver negative stuff in our lives. So I go back to early April of last year, COVID. COVID wasn't the topic, if you remember, right? End of March, 1st of April, it was what? A financial crisis. The world is blowing up again. In Tom Ferry, I think I was listening to one of his live events, was talking about, hey guys, do yourself a favor and shut the news off for like the next 2 weeks. Like, do not listen to what's happening in Wall Street. Don't talk to your banker. It was like, oh, heaven's sake, like hold on for dear life. Here we go, 2007, 2008, 2009, all over again. Well, we can fast forward, and obviously none of that happened. We recovered very, very quickly. Like before, remember the graphs, like, is it going to be a V? Is it going to be a W? Is it going to be a U? Is it going to be an L? Like no one knew what was actually going to happen. So I thought to myself, I'm going to take that advice. I'm going to live that way. And don't look at me when I tell you like I have 4 heads. I still don't read the newspaper. I still don't watch the news. I still don't. Here's a story, right? Like when the Capitol was raided in January, someone said, can you believe what's happening at the Capitol? And the capital of Montana is Helena. And I was like, well, what's going on in Helena? Like I had no clue what was actually happening. I had to Google what was going on. So like, that's how literal I took his advice. And almost 11 months later, I've never been happier. Business is thriving. My marriage is fantastic. My relationship with my agents it couldn't be any better. Like, so all of the things. Now, can I expand on some of that? Absolutely. However, input equals output. So if you're asking yourself, where do I start? Start with the information you're actually putting into your life. Find a morning routine that works for you, but be diligent about it, right? So thinking about, all right, hey, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to start meditating, because newsflash, if you can meditate for like 20 minutes, like you're Yoda. So don't beat yourself up if you start to do this and you're like, my brain goes all over the place. 100%. If you've ever met me and you know there's just squirrel everywhere, like if I can go 2 minutes in a meditation, not thinking of anything but my focusing on breathing, like I feel like an absolute Zen master. Learn how to control your thoughts. Become the next Yoda. If you can change your thoughts, guys, you can change your life. So remember, input equals output. That's your new cheat code for life. Thank you for your time.